Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Druuill Nation. Let's get right into it. Anyone trying to make you put your dream aside is trying to kill it. Don't listen to them. They can't be trusted. Those who want you to defer your dream for them cannot be trusted. If someone wants to see you achieve your dream, they're going to want to see you go all out with it. They're going to be as much help as they possibly can. They're going to see your purpose, appreciate you and your gifts, and they're going to want to be a part of what you're doing as much as they can, as best as they can. So those who don't want to see you achieve your dream are going to do the total opposite. They're going to do everything in their power to not see your dream come alive. And why they don't want to see your dream come alive is they don't want you to enter into your dream world where things would work out for you better than not, where more good would easily be able to come into your life than before. When you create your reality, you're working towards things that are good for you. And there are those that don't want to see that good take place for you. They don't want you to be able to travel where you want to travel. They don't want you to be able to buy what you would like to buy. They don't want you to be able to exercise your gifts in a way to where they would benefit you. Your gifts will benefit you extremely once you develop them, once you master them. You're going to be able to do a lot for yourself, and you're going to be able to enjoy your life a lot more. And anyone trying to get in the way of that cannot be trusted. Anyone trying to kill that dream cannot be trusted. Your dream should be alive. You should feel that your dream should be as alive as you, in the sense that you're putting life into it. You're making it come alive. You're breathing life into it. You're not just letting it die. And when people can see how eager you are to create something, when they can see how eager you are to bring that dream into manifestation, they're either going to want to help you and be as eager as you and be as happy as you are for yourself, or they're going to not care, or they're going to want to destroy it, get in the way, see that it doesn't happen for you. And you can't listen to them. You can't listen to someone that doesn't want you to accomplish a goal. It's different when someone's trying to save you from yourself. It's different when someone's trying to provide you some good, solid advice because you could be making a mistake. But if they're trying to sway you away from doing what's best for you, so that way they don't have to see you do your best, then that's when that person cannot be trusted anymore. And the reason why they can't be trusted is if they're trying to stop you from accomplishing your goal, this means that this person has it out for you. You can't tell them anything. You can't let this person see anything. And you pretty much can't let this person know anything because they can't be trusted. Someone will go to severe lengths to try to stop someone that's going to accomplish something big. They'll get other people involved. They'll talk to other people you have alliances with or business with, trying to get them to pretty much just cancel you. Like, hey, don't work with him, or hey, don't do business with him. And on a higher level, they call it like being blacklisted. But on a lower level, it's really people just getting in the way and not wanting to see you succeed. But for the people who are close, and for the people who try to act like that it's all good and act like they want to see you win, some of them are genuine, some of them are really feeling that way. Some people actually really want to see you do good and prosper and become successful. All right, some people actually want to see you do your best. But then you have those who will try to make you put your dream aside. You'll have those who will try to convince you that it's not important. You'll have those who will try to convince you should be doing something else. You'll have those who will try to make you feel that you should be doing more of what they want you to do than more of what you want you to do. And it's going to come in the form of a sneak attack. It's going to be them persuading you to not be doing so much of that, and they're going to be trying to persuade you that it's not going to get you anywhere. They're going to try to persuade you that it's a waste of time. They're going to try to persuade you that you should be doing something different with your time when you know that this is exactly what you were put here to do. They're going to try to convince you to take a different path, possibly try to get you to focus on other things that are quote unquote more important. There's nothing more important than accomplishing your goal when you have one. That's what is important. Anyone trying to make you put that to the side is deadly, because you're going to end up not focusing on it, and you're going to end up not putting as much time on it, and you're going to end up eventually not caring about it at all. Anything that you care about, if someone wants to see you achieve it, they're going to care about it too. So when people don't care about something that you're interested in, something that you are eager to do, something that you are, very desperate to complete and get done, not desperate in the sense of desperation, but desperate in the sense of wanting to use your time wisely and wanting to achieve it and wanting to complete it and get it done. You have a desperation to complete your goals. And if you have to put that to the side, they're not going to get completed. So someone trying to make you put things to the side is detrimental. Someone trying to make you put things to the side doesn't necessarily care about what you're doing as much as you do. And that's not someone who's going to properly use your trust. That's someone who's going to abuse your trust. And you have to watch out, because people will act like they're good people. They will put on a front to where you actually will feel like you can trust them. Tell them your aspirations, tell them your goals. Some people will get you open, and then as soon as you get open and you reveal certain information to them, now they got what they wanted, and they know how to deal with you from there, and they know what standpoint to deal with you from there. They have a lot more information than they should have gotten. And now this person can easily sabotage your dream. They know what it is you want to do, they know what it is you're trying to be. And now they have more of an idea of how to try to stop that and try to deter you from completing your mission, because you have to look at your dream like it's a mission, and you have to look at yourself like you're the person who's going to complete the mission, like you're a secret agent for good, for your own good. And that's really what you have to see yourself as, a secret agent for your own good, for your life. So that way you will do whatever it takes to get things done and to make things happen, because there will be snakes, there will be fakes, there will be sneaky people, there will be those who will say that they're for you, but secretly against you. And those people can't be trusted. They're trying to fool you, they're trying to trick you into thinking that you should not do what you're doing, and they're trying to veer you off your path. People like this are sent by the devil, because you're starting to become too strong. Your power is starting to become too your power is starting to become greater. And once you start to become stronger, once you start to become greater, there's going to be more tests that come your way, especially from the opposing team, from the opposing forces, from the opposing side. And they're going to want to come up against you because you're doing kingdom work. All right. Your dream to be successful is great. It's good. It's positive. But you have to keep in mind, you're doing kingdom work. You're doing work that the Lord wants you to do. You're doing work that God wants you to do. You're doing something constructive. You're doing something positive. You're doing something that's worthwhile, and that puts a good idea in somebody's mind. There are lots of things and lots of programs and lots of agendas to get people to be swayed in the opposite direction of the one that they need to go in. And that's where focus comes into play. And that's where the devil has to come in and try to distract you, because your focus is too strong. And not only is your focus too strong, but you're focused on the right things that you need to be focused on. You're not paying attention to what everyone else is paying attention to. You're not worried about celebrities. You're not worried about gossip, drama, who's who, and whatever, whatever. You know that you have a job to do. You know God put you here for a specific reason. You know that there's a mission for you to be completing. There's tasks for you to be completing. There's things for you to be doing. You need to be working on something that's going to put you in further alignment with this dream. You need some action behind this dream. And the devil understands that. The devil understands that you have to take action on goals. Otherwise, it just becomes a pipe dream. Otherwise, it just becomes something to think about that makes you feel good, but there's no action being taken on it. So therefore, it can't actually come into existence. And that's what the devil understands. If he could just get you thinking about it, not actually working on it, and focus on other things, possibly even thinking about other things, he knows that he can get you to basically put off what's important to you, put off what you should be focusing on, put off what you're supposed to be completing. And these are the people who cannot be trusted. They're allowing themselves to be used by the forces of darkness to try to stop light from being brought into this world. And you are the force of light that's going to bring more light into this world. God is using you to bring more good into existence, into people's lives, into his children's lives. And the more light that you bring into this world, the more light people are going to be able to bring into their lives. The more children of God that are going to wake up and be able to continue to focus on what's positive in their life, what's good in their life. And that's their dream, that's their goal, that's what they're supposed to be accomplishing, that's what they're supposed to be doing with their time, and using it, instead of doing something that is not going to benefit them for the long run. You want to be doing things that are going to benefit you for the long run. All right. People will try to kill your dream when they see you moving at a rate that they can't keep up with. They'll feel that you're moving too fast. They'll feel that you're about to pass them. They'll feel that you're about to leave them behind. They'll feel that you're about to level up and you're about to enter into a new space without them, one that they can't get on, one that they're not willing to work towards getting to. So anyone trying to make you put your dream aside is trying to kill it. And the reason why they're trying to kill it is because they were sent by the devil. They're on assignment. They're trying to get in the way. They're trying to make you not do the work that you were put here to do. And you have to separate from that. You have to kill the dream killers. All right. Any dream killers in your life have to go. Any dream killers as far as distractions, as far as haters, as far as imitators. Some people will try to kill your dream and then go do exactly what it is that you were doing. They'll tell you that that's not a good idea. They'll tell you that you shouldn't be doing that. They'll tell you that you should probably go do something else. And then what you'll find out is that your idea was so good, they lied to you and tried to convince you to do something else and get you to think that the idea you came up with wasn't good, so that way they could have it for themselves. Some of the things that you come up with are so good, people will steal it. People will take it for themselves and use it. And a lot of dream killers want to try to stop you from going after it so they could take your idea and go after it themselves. They want to stop you from doing it so they can have it, so they can look like the one without having to do any of the work. You have to watch out for those people as well. People trying to get close to you, people trying to see what you're up to, see what you're into, see how you do things, see what you do when you're doing it, trying to peep your method and your style and how you do it, your formula, your schematic, your blueprint, your modus operandi. They want to know all that so that way they could use it, steal it, and have it for themselves. So people that are trying to get you to do other things than what you were intended to do, they can't be trusted. Somebody sees that you're starting a certain type of business, they're trying to get you maybe, hey, you shouldn't do that, go do something else. And it doesn't seem like it's advice. It just seems like this person is just trying to get you to not do it. You have to be careful of certain people who are just trying to get you to not do things, especially if it's something that you're good at, if it's something that you love to do, if it's something that you are very creative with, something that you do better than others, something that you're really skilled at. And it's like the person is giving you no other reason to not do it other than to not do it. They're not telling you not to do it to try and save you from yourself. They're not telling you to not do it because it's going to cause you some type of damage or some type of ill will or bad experience. No. Some people just want to not see you do something because they don't want to see you do your thing. They know that you would shine. They know that you would grow. You would reach new heights. They know that you'll become successful. And that's really what it is. All right. They're trying to kill your dream because they want to kill the idea of you becoming successful. They want to stop the version of you that's going to possibly end up being better than who you are right now. Some people only like you for where you're at. They don't like you. Some people only like you for where you're at, and they're threatened by who you can become. They're threatened by what you can become. Some people are threatened by what you choose to become, and you can't listen to them. You can't listen to those who are trying to sway you away from your destiny. You know what your destiny is. You know what you were put here to do. You know how much you love doing what you do, that you're willing to sacrifice and put ample amounts of time into it. Why start something else? Why do something else? Why take somebody else's opinion over a few small errors, over a few small points, things that they pointed out that may be factual, it may be true, but your attitude is more important than those facts. They come to you and say, hey, you don't always get the notes right. Maybe you should, instead of do music, maybe you should just, go get you a job, or just go do this, or, just go do something more stable or whatever. If your life is already together, if you're already taking care of yourself, it doesn't matter what you do. You can do whatever you want at that point. If you're taking care of your bills, you're taking care of your health, you're taking care of everything, you're taking care of all the things you need on your own. You don't have to take advice from people if it's not something that's going to actually help you and lead you where you want to go. Now you have to be careful, because some of the advice people will give you will actually be helpful. It will actually be something that would turn out into somewhat of a positive experience. But as I always say, if it's not something that you want to do, if it's not something that is geared towards your goals, and it's not something that's going to help you move towards your goal, then you have to calculate and do some deep thinking to see if it's a waste of your time, or if it's actually something that this person was telling you that you could do, that you could benefit off of. Some advice will come in the form of help, but it'll also be a secret sabotage. If they can get you to stop doing what you love to do and get you to work some crappy job, then you'll be able, it's not going to be the end of the world, but it'll be the end of your dream, which could potentially be the end of the world for you, end of the world that you were creating for yourself. Some people don't know how to create a reality for themselves. Some people aren't creative enough to think outside the box and figure out what it is that they can do to change their life. And when they find someone who can think outside the box, it's like the jealousy creeps in, and that green-eyed monster starts to take over them and tries to use them to get them to stop you. And that's how you know people are sent by the devil. It's like you're not doing a thing other than something average or something normal, and you see someone doing something extravagant, and you want to take that away from them for the mere fact of just taking it away from them. Like this when I talk about being happy and stuff like that, is really deep. I'm not really I am talking about people, doing things that could potentially make a person unhappy sometimes, but a lot of times I'm talking about what makes you happy, and people not wanting to see you do what makes you happy because you would be happy. A lot of people don't know that you can do things that make you happy, and it's something that you would love to do. And when you do something that you would love to do, it's going to give you supreme happiness. It's going to give you supreme joy. It's going to give you a feeling like none other, because you learned how to do something that you really enjoy doing. And people aren't grateful, I guess, for skills. People aren't grateful enough for their gifts from God, I guess, because when they go to use it at first, it's not going to get them a Bentley today. It's not going to get them $1 million home today. It's not going to get them the life of their dreams today. Like people, I guess, want things instantly. So it's like they don't have enough patience to learn what they're good at or care, because it's not like it's going to make them successful right here and right now. So that's some people's attitude, believe it or not. And don't have the some people just don't have what it takes to actually go forth with the process and want to figure things out. Some people just want to get paid, they don't want to figure things out. Some people just want a lifestyle, they don't want to learn anything. And some people will see you learning, Some people will see you attacking the process and they'll try to sway you in another direction. They'll try to get you to focus on other things. They'll try to get your mind on something else because it's eating them alive to see you attack your goal and to see you move forward and not just sit on it. Some people will sit on an idea, some people will sit on a goal, some people will sit on their dream, and they're comfortable with that. They don't mind that. They don't mind days passing them by without them succeeding, without them achieving, without them believing. They don't mind that happening. But some people, it creates anxiety when days pass us by and we're not creating, we're not working, we're not dreaming. Some people, we have to continue to work on something. Some people, we have to make sure that all our stuff is straight. And I know it's like, what do you mean? Some people have to make sure everybody's working towards making their stuff is straight. But some people don't want to some people don't want to work for themselves. Some people don't want to be self-sufficient. Some people don't want to be able to do for themselves. You're the type of person that wants to be able to do for themselves. And that's another thing. People want to some people want you to be dependent upon them and their friendship, or some people want you to be dependent upon them and their opinion. Some people don't want you to let them go. Some people got a little something going on upstairs to where it's like they don't want other people to do well. They don't want other people to do well. They don't want to see you they don't want to see you put your dream in front of everything. They want to see you put it to the side, eventually let it die, and forget all that success stuff. They want you to forget the idea of you living differently and having a life better than you could ever imagine when it's out there for you. It's out there waiting for you right now. The present moment is the space and time between you and your so-called future, and you have to do things in between that so that way you can actually get to the life that you see for yourself. All right? The present moment consists of you using your time, your ideas, and taking the proper actions and making the right choices so that way you will eventually reach a destination. The destination is ahead of you. What you have is the present moment and all your actions, the things you choose to do, the steps you choose to take, how you use your time. There's all that space in between you and your destination. And you have to take the right steps that will lead you to your destination and not take steps that will lead you away from it. And some people are only sent in your life to lead you away from your destiny. You want to surround yourself with people who want to walk with you or who will further help you lead you to your destiny. They see where you're going, they see what you're trying to do. You want to be associated with people who are like, hey, I see what you're trying to do. I applaud that. I appreciate that. I want to see you win. I want to see you succeed. And not people who just say it, but people who will actually believe with you, people who actually believe in themselves. If somebody doesn't believe in themselves, you probably shouldn't even want them believing in you. You want to be with people who not only can see it for themselves, but they can see it for others as well. And not only people who can see it for others, but people who can see it for themselves. Anyone trying to make you put your dream aside is trying to kill it. You don't want dream killers in your life because it's going to become extremely difficult for you to become successful. They're not going to want to see you succeed with this dream. And your dream may be here not only for you. You may be here to help. You may think that you're just about to become successful, but again, you're doing the Lord's work. You could be making room for others to become successful. You could be like Tupac said, it may not be you to spark the change, but you may create the spark that in the person that makes the change. So whatever you feel passionate about, whatever you feel you're supposed to be doing, whatever you have, whatever you have a burning desire to do for a career, for a job, for other people. Maybe you want to work and you want your work to be helping others. Maybe you want to work and you want your work to be changing people's lives. Maybe you want to work and your work is making people better, doing something to enhance people's lives, something that's going to make someone better. If that's what you feel you have to do, if that's what you feel you're put here to do, that's what you have to do. Otherwise, you're going to be not be as happy. You're not going to be as fulfilled. You're not going to be as joyful, and you're going to be surrounded by dream killers, people whose negative opinions are weighing you down, people whose opinions are swaying you to the left and to the right instead of wherever you're supposed to be headed. You don't want to be around people who are discouraging, people who will discourage you and instead of encourage you, tell you not to do the things you're good at. How are you going to make it? You don't want to be around people whose only objective is to get you to think and focus on how many ways you can't make something happen. You want to be around people who feel that you can make something happen, even if you're the only person. Even if you're the only person, if nobody else believes in you, get away from them. If people don't think that you're going to be able to succeed, get away from them. If people don't think you're going to be able to win, surround yourself around some that do, even if you have to be alone. So don't put your dream aside. Don't voluntarily kill your dream. Don't stop believing in yourself because of somebody else's words, somebody else's opinion, somebody else's negativity in them, making them feel that way, making them think that it's all over. Some people think that it's all over for them and it should be all over for everyone else. If you want to join that club of it being over for you, just hang out with them, listen to them, believe them, hear what they have to say. Take in their ideas and their thought process and see how far you get. You'll be right next to them, not anywhere, not anyone. Not being anyone, not being anybody, not having anything. Can't listen to everybody. Everybody doesn't have the best opinion. Everybody doesn't have the best advice. Everybody doesn't have something to say that's going to get you motivated to do something. Some people, they just don't want you to do what you're trying to do, and they don't even want you to be motivated. It's like, if I'm motivated and I'm doing something positive, what's the problem? Eventually they know you will get to where you're trying to go. That's the problem. The problem is you're too caught up on becoming successful. The problem is you think it could happen for yourself. The problem is you actually believe in you. That's the problem. Some people aren't actually thinking that things can happen for them. You have the vision. You already see it. You dream this dream, and not only do you dream it, but you see it for yourself. You feel it happening. You decided to take action. They want you to decide to not take action. They want you to decide to be a couch potato rather than somebody that decides to take action and make things happen. They would rather you just not do much and be a person that would please them and make them feel good, because you're not becoming who they fear. They fear the person that you're becoming. They fear that version of you that's going to take life by the horns and not take no for an answer. They fear that. And that's the person that's got them the most scared. That's the person that makes them the most fearful. That's the person that makes them worry. You make them worry, and that's why they're trying to kill that dream. It's like something they're going to be walking on eggshells. They're going to be the one that's anxious because they knew they had you in their presence, and now you don't even want to be around them. Now you have this whole new life. Now you have this amazing new lifestyle, and you're enjoying it all by yourself. You tried to include them in it, but they wanted to kill your dream. And that's why they can't be trusted. They're going to try to come back. They're going to try to associate themselves with you. They're going to try to implant themselves back into your new life. so they can exist with you with the same attitude, not even have changed yet, not even have done anything different, wanting you to come save the day. Those people can't be trusted. They tried to kill your dream. Don't listen to them. Don't put your dream to the side. Anyone trying to make you put it to the side is trying to kill it. It's up to you to continue to put life into it and to protect it, because it's some people's personal goal to make you neglect it. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash the like button, smash the share button. Don't forget to subscribe. It's been another DruTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. I will see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.